But now we're talking about predicting the entire winter season.
We're going long range, and so
Right.
what I use is a long range weather pattern predicting theory that says that the pattern can repeat. These big storms we saw yesterday,
Right.
that then they can repeat. So from woolly worms and persimmon seeds to Godzilla El Niños and the Farmer's Almanac, the winter weather forecast seems to come from endless sources. But a theory that I use to forecast long range is based on science, and it is amazingly accurate. So what does it say about this year's winter? Have a look.
The blizzard of 2011, the 2007 ice storm, two big winter storms. One big question: what will this winter be like?
Once again this year, my winter weather forecast will be based on a theory that no one else in Tulsa is using. It's called the Lezak recurring cycle theory, and here's how it works. Every year between October 10th and November 15th, even on beautiful days like this, a new and unique weather pattern is beginning to set up. Once that weather pattern sets up, it will begin to repeat. My job is to find the big storms in that weather pattern, figure out how often they repeat, and that helps me crack the winter weather forecast code. Here's what I know so far. El Nino plays a major role. Climatology holds a clue, and there will be 3 dominant weather patterns shaping this winter. And this year, we can throw out the persimmon seeds and the caterpillars. After all, they're light brown, which would suggest we'd have a warmer than average winter. Really, what we want to follow here is the typical El Nino weather pattern. We have to look at that because if this winter follows a typical El Nino, well, the cold air will blast into the Great Lakes and a wet and cool weather pattern will set up across the deep south. But notice Oklahoma right in the middle. What does that mean? How about average rainfall, average snowfall, average temperatures? In other words, pretty much a so-so winter. But if we look back at climatology, follow our history when we've had strong El Ninos like this year. Well, in 1997, we had below average snowfall. And in 1982 and 83, below average snowfall. And the temperatures were warmer than average in both of those strong El Nino events. All right, let's talk about weather pattern number 1. If you like warm, mild, cloudy days with some rain, you'll love this one. The Pacific jet stream brings in that wet weather into northeastern Oklahoma. The cold air is bottled up over the northeast, while the Pacific Northwest is warm. The second dominant weather pattern will give us extended, dry, even sunny weather. A chance to get outside and think that spring's not that far away, even in the middle of winter. If you love cold and snowy weather, then you're going to be rooting for winter weather pattern number 3. It'll come around about 3 times this winter, and that's when we're going to see the serious cold air outbreaks and a chance for snow and perhaps even an ice storm if the moisture from the Pacific overruns the cold air before it can retreat to Canada. So here's the winter weather forecast for 2015-2016. Below average snow, meaning 6 inches or less of snowfall across green country. Warmer than average temperatures this winter. 3 Arctic air outbreaks, but none of those take our temperatures below 0. And there is one possible ice storm showing up, and that could occur in early February. How about a white Christmas? Well, probably not, but it'll be close. An end of December storm is showing up. Here are some dates to remember if you're planning travel this winter. Around the end of December, we could see a snowstorm, perhaps even a little bit of ice. January 28th to February 5th would be the storm where we would most likely have an ice storm. And our biggest snowstorm of the year could occur February 16th to February 19th. All right, so we're looking at the pattern repeating about every 49 days. So yesterday's storm, 49 days from yesterday, we'll see what it holds for us. It could hold snow, but it could hold another round of severe weather.
It could be a white Christmas, perhaps.
It's going to be close.
Yeah.
Right now, I'll leave it at that.
All right, that's a lot of data to sift through. Thanks, Brett.